Right, hello YouTube. I hope everybody's staying safe, for God's sake. Well, unfortunate times we're in, but there you go. Anyway, most of the people have found something to do. Me, as usual, I'm tinkering about in my shed. Anyway, I haven't done any videos for a while. I've been doing little bits and pieces, so anyway, yesterday I made, if you can see it, a 3-element 6-metre beam. That turned out ever so well. I had my new radio, the 7300, and that's got 4 meters on it, and my friend's got 4 meters, so he said, can you make a beam and we'll do 4 meters, or have a go at it anyway. So when I bought the aluminium for the 6-metre one, I've got this piece left, and 5 meters of it, and I've still got a middle piece section of the tube that'll go on the middle driven element, so I can put ends in that go in and out to thing. That's a bit of boom material that I'd got left from the one I did. That's 1-inch thick wall aluminium tube I had for ages. I knew these things come in handy one day. Anyway, the 6-metre one worked brilliant, absolutely perfect. SWR from about 50 megs is about 1.3, and then as you go up a little bit it goes down to 1:1, and then you get up to about 51.3 I think, and it goes to about 1.7, so perfectly usable throughout that band without a tuner. So anyway, how I made it was, I got some of my blocks of aluminium that I melted ages ago. Here's one of them. Cut it in half, and then what I'll do is divide it into 3, and those will make the saddles for the to go on the boom for each beam element. Here's one I've already started, and what I do is I just put it on the mill. This one's got a defect, but that corner will be coming off anyway, so it won't really matter, hopefully. Just go through it with a 1-inch mill down there for about half the depth, 12, 13 mil. That'll make the beam saddle, and then I'll cut them off and do the same the other side for the for each element saddle, and then cut all that into 3. So I'll show you that as I'm going along. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'll be back in a bit and I'll show you what I do when I've cut them up. So I'll just finish this bit off, cut them into 3, and then I'll be back. Cheers for now. Right, cut them into each one. Lost a little bit off that one. That was where that didn't catch when it was being melted. Anyway, that's alright. So what we do now, we stick this in here. I'm going to lift that up a bit. We'll lift that up. We want to make sure. Oh, come back. All is forgiven. Then it is level. I'll go in a bit actually. Put them across the gap. Right. Put this on here. There you go. Perfect. Squeeze tight. Now, just make sure we get the right. Let me just slow that down. Oh, it doesn't matter. Right. Put that in the centre. Right, now we'll just lock the bottom Y axis off. Always moves a tiny bit when you lock it off on this table. I don't know what. Come on, change your bugger. There you go. Right, and that's it. Now we just I want to go in about half. I haven't got a longer bit, so I have to turn it upside down. So anyway, I'll show you what I do to start with. We'll just come in a bit. So we're on half of 13 is about 7. I'll do it 7. 6.5, 7. Come in a bit. Make sure it's going in the middle. And the final one we'll do 7. I'll do 7. 7. Right. Now the beam will sit in there, and I drill 2 holes through and bolt it on. Right, I'll just turn that over and do the other side and do all 3, and I'll come back in a bit. Cheers for a minute. Right, that's these all done and done. So what I need to do now is drill a hole in the centre for that to go on the beam, and then one about 10mm in on each side with a flat to put the nut and bolt on, or whatever. What does that seem like? That's a bit off. Never mind, doesn't matter. As long as it fits. So to do that, we'll find the centre. What I'll do is I'll find the centre of this, just in case it's not on the right way around. So we'll find the centre of this bit. half X. It goes to there. And that's the centre of that. Now what I want to do is I'll leave that at 0 because I can on the end of each one. And then I want to go from this end, find the end, which is there, 0 that again, and go in 10. Like that. Same the other end. On the end. 0 that. And again going 10. Right, now I'll drill through them, and then these have got to have I've got to see which bolts I'm going to use, but they'll have a mill flatted so that the bolt sits flat when it goes through. Do that, and then the one in the middle will be the underneath side so that the bolt sits under the element. Right, we're going to see what size bolts I'm going to use. So I'll show you when I finish one. I'll be back. Cheers. Right, that's all those done. Oh. Where I put the bolt. Just waiting for some nuts to arrive. Anyway, that will go in there like that, and then I'll go drill a hole, obviously. No, sorry, that don't go in that one. Go that way. Twat. Goes that way, and then that'll sit on the boom. That goes like that, and that'll fit in there like that and pull tight in that gap. And then those will go through that side and go up through the boom, not through the boom, through the element itself. So, and then roughly 2 meters the thing is. So these are cut at 5.5 feet, and then I've got these smaller bits which will go inside. These will go in there once it's been cleaned up. Those will be about just over 1 foot long. And then if I need to adjust it, they can go in and out of that bit. So, and that'll do it. So, right, I'm going to clean these up, clean the insides up, clean these up, cut them in half, and then I'll be ready to drill the elements to go in there for those. And I'll be back in a bit. Cheers. Right, this is how these are going to go. Go drill through to bolt these on. And I'm not going to fit this. I'm not going to mount this beam in the middle. I'm going to mount it one end. So I'm going to leave that much. I know it's probably a bit. It's not quite. I think the element spacing, they say, according to this thing, is it 2'7" about? Let's have a look, see what that should be. 2'7". Yeah. 2'7" is 31, so that'd be there. That'd be. Oh, that's perfect anyway. That's about right. Oh, that gives me plenty to bolt on the end and to hang on the end. Right, these are the elements. They're all the same length to start with, and then these are the small ends that go in to make up the pieces for each one. Reflector obviously being the longer one, and go in the end. They'll have Jubilee clips on. And that makes up the, and then these will go in or out to get it right length, and then with the director one they can go in and out to do the SWR. And I've got a gamma already made up, one gamma match already made up. The one I did on the 6 metre one was about 4 inches longer than that, and the one I did on the 2 metre beam is about 2.5, 3 inches shorter than this one, so that one should be about right. No. Yes, of course, yes, that's right, yeah. So that one will probably work. Right. I've got to get to the centre, mark and drill the holes, and then drill the boom. So, right, I'll see you in a bit. Might have a break shortly and have some tea. So, see you later. Cheers for now. Right, welcome back. Right, in a nutshell, that's it. All I've got to do now is make the gamma match. Little bracket, gamma match. Go either there. On the other one, I put it about there somewhere. There, about there, something like that. Yeah. That's about like that. So yeah, that's what we'll do next. I can't do these up. Those will actually be up the other way. They'll go up from the underneath. You won't see the tops. They'll be underneath. They're all stainless steel, so just waiting for the nuts to arrive. So I'll do that. I'll put some slots in the ends of these, so they'll just have Jubilee clips on the end, so you can adjust them in and out. And that should do it. So I'll make the thing up for this, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, hello. Welcome back for the final bit. I've done the gamma match. Now people are going to ask me how I make the gamma match. It's just a piece of 10mm tube. And what I do normally, which always works, seems to work, get a piece of RG213 coax, the thick stuff, cut the outer black shield off and take the shielding cable, and then a bit of squirt lube, and then push the inner plastic inside the tube, and that seems to work quite well. So that's it. That's the way it goes. And the ends are just marked so that I'll get those the right length, and that's the bracket for the tube. Right, I'll put it on a piece of tube to stand it up and get all the lengths right according to the thing, and then I'll check the SWR, and I'll bring you back for that last little bit. Cheers for now. Right, welcome back. Right, I've got the cable plugged in, that's where that is, just guesswork. The cable just goes down and around the floor. Right, I've got it. The only radio I've got obviously is the 7300. I just put the radio on until this SWR meter hasn't been used before. The radio's got an SWR meter, but I'll check it on this one. This is 1.8 to 160, so that should be enough. Right, I've got to put the band in. Remember how to do this now. Input 70. What's the middle of the band? 2.5. 5. Enter. Do that there in a minute. We want meters, and we want RITI, and I better check the power. Oh yeah, 15. Right. See what that says. Holy crap! There's nothing on SWR. Is that? That's the amp beeping because it's not telling me I can't do thing. I've only got the CIV cable in there. The antenna's in this. So right, let's just do this. Let's do it. Calibrate forward. Do that. Reflected. No, that's the wrong one. That's SWR reflected. That's it. Oh, 1.7 to 1. That's awesome. Is that right? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, SWR. That's right, isn't it? Reflected, yeah. Right, let's go down the bottom of the band. Calibrate. Oh, about the same. Reflected. 1.5. Go right to the top of the band. 50. That'll do. Calibrate forward. And then the same. Reflected. 1.9. So can do with a little bit of adjustment, but I mean just for, let me just see what the radio says itself. Let's take this out of line. Plug that directly into the radio. If the radio's happy, I'll be happy. Right, just take that off there. Take that out to there. And plug the aerial directly into the radio. See what that says. I'm assuming the SWR meter works on this, like that thing. PTT, right. Oh god, yeah. Look at that. According to that, less than 1.5. Into the middle. Less, even less. Go right to the bottom. One to one according to that. Right, just out of curiosity, go to sideband. Soon find out if it won't power up. That'll tell us if there's anything wrong, won't it? One, two. G0SQI testing. 1, 2, 3. Golf 0 Sugar Queen India test. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. G0SQI test. Golf 0 Sugar Queen India test. That's bloody perfect. Power going full out. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. G0SQI test. Absolutely awesome. Go right to the top of the band. One, two, three. G0. That's a little bit high. Yeah, that's a bit high there, but I'm sure that little tiny bit can. Let's try the tuner. One, two, three. Yep. No problem at all. Oh, that's awesome. I ain't even going to adjust it. Absolutely awesome. Unless it's... Does this transmit below? Oh no, it doesn't. I was going to say, if it did, I could... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G0SQI test. Let's turn the tuner off because it go off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm going to live with that. I might try a little tiny bit of tweaking, but I'm going to leave that as it is basically. Anyway, there you go. That's 1 4-metre antenna. I'll see how well it performs sometime if I ever hear anybody. Right, cheers for watching. Thanks for now. See you later.